20:03 The sun rises gently over the horizon, its golden light spilling slowly across the vast desert. The world stirs, but at a pace that seems to echo the slow, timeless rhythm of life itself. You stand at the edge of a small village, watching the early morning light fill the sky, soft shades of pink, orange, and lavender blending together as if the sky itself is waking up. The cool air carries the faint scent of fresh earth and the crispness of the desert, the kind of scent that tells you the world is ancient but still alive, still breathing. You take a deep breath, letting the coolness fill your lungs. There's something peaceful in this moment, something grounding in the silence that surrounds you. The world is waking up, but the village is still quiet. The streets empty except for the occasional rustle of the wind through the date palms. The sounds of life will soon fill the air. The chatter of the women at the well, the light thud of baskets being placed down on the ground. But for now there is only this stillness, this calmness that wraps around you like a soft blanket. The earth beneath your feet is warm and smooth, the ground firm and solid, like the bones of the earth itself. As you walk through the village, you notice the simple beauty of it. The mud brick houses, the stone pathways, the small gardens where a few vegetables are growing. The village feels timeless, rooted in the earth, as though it has always been here, nestled against the sand, always living in quiet harmony with the land. The houses are humble but sturdy, built with care, and the simplicity of life here feels like a reminder of something more fundamental, a life where the essential things remain constant. The women are already awake as you knew they would be. Their movements are purposeful, graceful, but they seem to move with a rhythm that has been passed down for generations. They carry baskets filled with food or water, their arms strong, yet their steps steady, grounded in the rhythm of their work. The men are already beginning their day, some standing by the edges of the village, others walking toward the fields or the construction sites where they will spend the day. There is no hurry here. Life moves at its own pace, in its own time. The sounds of the village are soft, distant conversations, the rhythm of feet against the dirt, the occasional clang of a tool being used, but there is a deep stillness to the air, a sense of quiet acceptance in the way the people move. They do not rush, for there is no need. The day will unfold as it always does. The work will be done, the food will be prepared, the tasks of daily life will be carried out with the quiet grace of routine. And though their lives are filled with labor, there is a sense of peace in it all, a sense of rhythm and purpose. As the morning stretches on and the sun climbs higher in the sky, the warmth of the day begins to settle in. The air, though dry, carries a soft warmth now, the desert's heat beginning to touch the earth with its heavy fingers. You feel it on your skin, but it does not feel harsh. Instead, it feels like a reminder of the land you are walking upon, a reminder of the earth's timeless presence, of the sun that has risen and set over this same place for centuries. You pass by the market square, where the vendors have begun to set up their goods. The sound of their voices rises in the air, but it is not loud. There is a rhythm to it, a soft hum, like the pulse of the village itself. The scent of fresh bread and vegetables mixes with the warm, slightly spicy aroma of herbs. You can hear the soft clink of metal as the blacksmith sharpens his tools, the soft chatter of women exchanging goods, the occasional laughter of children running between the stalls. Even here, among the bustle, there is no sense of urgency. Everything moves with its own steady rhythm. The women laugh as they trade, the children chase each other through the narrow streets, and the men speak in low voices, their words measured and thoughtful. It feels like a peaceful world, one that has always existed in this way, calm, steady, without the rush of modern life. You take a moment to pause and listen, to simply be present in this moment. The sounds of the market, the laughter of the people, the wind rustling through the palm leaves, they all weave together into a symphony of quiet life. It's simple, yes, but it's full of meaning. Every small task, every conversation, every shared smile is part of the larger rhythm of life in this village, and you feel the gentle hum of that rhythm deep in your chest. Later, as the sun begins its slow descent toward the horizon, the village quiets again. The air cools and the sky turns a soft shade of lavender, then deepens into shades of dark blue and purple. The workers return to their homes, the day's labor done, and the soft sound of footsteps fades into the distance. The evening is calm, filled with the quiet rustling of trees and the distant sounds of nature. You stand outside for a moment, feeling the cool breeze brush against your skin. The stars are beginning to twinkle in the sky, faint at first, then growing brighter as the light of the day fades. There is peace in the quiet of the evening, a peace that settles deep within you, wrapping you in warmth. As the night deepens, you find yourself lying beneath the stars, the cool earth beneath you grounding you, the soft murmur of the world surrounding you. The world is vast, filled with mysteries, but tonight it feels simple. The village, the people, the sky above you, they are all part of this beautiful, quiet rhythm. And as you close your eyes, feeling the warmth of the day linger in your body, you know that tomorrow will be another quiet morning, another step in this life that has always been here, patiently waiting for you to be a part of it. 07L03.7.02. As the day begins to stretch its limbs under the bright midday sun, the heat in the air rises, but it's a warmth that feels familiar. The land has been under the sun's gaze for centuries, and its energy is shared in the earth beneath your feet. The warmth that seeps into your skin, grounding you in this ancient world. The rhythm of the village continues, steady and unwavering. You watch as the people move through their daily tasks, each one wrapped in the quiet hum of life. A life lived in balance with the harshness of the desert and the soft caress of the Nile's breeze. The women continue their work by the riverbank, filling jars with the cool water that flows through the land, bringing life to everything it touches. Their movements are fluid, graceful, yet tireless as they carry the heavy weight of the water, their heads held high despite the burden. You can hear the splash of the water as it fills their vessels, the rhythmic sound echoing in the air. The air is thick with the scent of wet earth, the coolness of the river contrasting with the dry heat of the surrounding desert. Every step they take, every action they perform, is in rhythm with the land itself, a steady pulse that keeps them grounded, connected. As you pass them, you notice the way their hands move with ease, each movement a practiced gesture that speaks of years spent in this dance with the earth. Their faces are serene, but there is an unmistakable weariness in their eyes. They are strong, capable, but also burdened. They carry their tasks not just for the day, but for generations of women who have walked this same path before them. It is a quiet resilience, a kind of strength that does not ask for praise or recognition. It simply exists, woven into the fabric of their lives. Further down the path, you hear the clang of metal, the rhythmic pounding of a hammer striking iron. You make your way toward the sound and find the blacksmith at work, his muscles moving with the steady rhythm of his labor. The scent of molten metal fills the air, a sharp contrast to the earthiness of the river. The sparks fly with each strike of the hammer, the bright flashes illuminating the workshop as he hammers away, shaping the metal into tools and weapons, each one an extension of his skill and strength. The blacksmith works with such concentration, his face illuminated by the glow of the forge, the sweat on his brow glistening in the heat. There is a quiet intensity in his actions, a deep connection to his craft that transcends the simple task at hand. The world may be harsh and the work may be grueling, but in the heat of the forge there is a kind of peace, a quiet pride in the work that is done with his own hands. Later in the day, the sun begins to dip, casting long shadows across the village. The temperature cools and the air becomes more bearable, though the weight of the day's labor still lingers in your bones. The village is quiet now, the hustle of the day giving way to the soft sounds of evening. You pass by the fields where the men are working, their figures silhouetted against the fading light. They move with steady purpose, their bodies strong, their hands working the soil, tilling the earth with practiced ease. You stop for a moment watching them. There is a sense of quiet strength in their movements, the way they work together without speaking, their actions synchronized like the ticking of a clock. The sound of the tools striking the earth is steady, like the heartbeat of the land itself. The men work in silence, but there is an unspoken connection between them, a shared understanding of the labor that is required to keep life going. Their work is hard, but it is not just the physical labor that defines them. It is the understanding that this work, this toil in the sun, is necessary. It is the foundation of everything. The food they eat, the homes they build, the families they support. And though the work is demanding, there is a quiet pride in it, a deep sense of purpose. They are not just working for survival. They are working for a future, for a legacy that will live on long after they are gone. As the evening deepens, the village grows still. The sounds of the day fade into the quiet of the night. The only sounds now the soft rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze, the distant calls of night creatures beginning their hunt. The stars begin to twinkle overhead, their light soft and calming. The village is at rest, but for you the day's events linger in your mind. You sit for a while watching the stars, your thoughts quiet, your body tired from the day's journey. There is a peace in the stillness, but it is not the peace of escape. It is the peace that comes from understanding the hardships of the world around you, the toil, the struggle, but also the beauty in it, the resilience of the people, the quiet strength in their work, the sense of purpose in each task they carry out. All of it speaks of a life that, though demanding, is full of meaning. You close your eyes, the sounds of the night lulling you into a peaceful sleep, the weight of the day's experiences fading away. Tomorrow will come, and with it, more work, more challenges, but tonight, you rest. And in the quiet of the night, under the stars, you are part of something larger, a world that continues to turn even when we sleep. Or 703 are free. The warmth of the day lingers in the air as the sun climbs higher in the sky, its golden rays spilling over the village. The light seems to touch everything, the stone buildings, the trees swaying gently in the breeze, the patches of earth that stretch out underfoot. It's a heat that feels unrelenting, but it is also the very rhythm of the land, the pulse of life that has been here for centuries. As the sun moves across the sky, the day takes on its familiar routine, its slow, steady pace. There is no rush here, The world turns slowly, as though time itself is moving in perfect harmony with the land. You walk through the village again, taking in the sights and sounds of life unfolding. The women are still at the river, carrying water, their movements steady and purposeful. The scent of the earth and the coolness of the river water mix together, a comforting reminder of the life-giving forces that surround them. But the strength of their labor is not lost on you. The water they carry is heavy, and the baskets on their heads are filled to the brim. They move with grace, but there is a quiet fatigue in their eyes, a weariness that comes from years of labor. Their faces are worn, but not without purpose. The lines etched into their skin speak of lives lived with dignity, of quiet strength that does not seek recognition, but simply endures. The soft murmur of their voices fills the air, and for a moment you stand still, listening to the rhythm of their words, the steady sound of their breath, the gentle sway of their bodies as they carry the weight of the day. The men are in the fields now, working in the soft heat of the midday sun. Their muscles glisten with sweat as they move with practiced ease. The steady rhythm of their movements a testament to years of hard labor. The tools they wield are simple, but they are effective. They till the earth, breaking it open to receive the seeds that will grow into crops that will feed the village. The ground is stubborn, but the men are persistent, working with patience, knowing that their labor is the foundation of the life that sustains them. You watch them for a moment, the soft sound of the tools striking the earth filling the air. The rhythm is hypnotic, almost soothing, like the heartbeat of the village itself. Each strike is a reminder of the effort required to keep life moving, to make sure that the crops will grow, that the village will be fed, that the future will continue to unfold, one seed at a time. The work is grueling, but it is not without purpose. The sweat on their brows, the dust in the air, the steady thud of their tools against the earth, they are all part of the same cycle, the cycle of life and death, of growth and decay, of labor and rest. They work because they must, but there is a quiet pride in it, a deep understanding that their labor is meaningful. They do not expect praise, but they understand the value of their work, the way it sustains the village, the way it connects them to the land and to one another. As the day begins to wane, the sun starts its slow descent, casting long shadows across the earth. The temperature drops slightly, and the heat of the day gives way to a cooler, gentler breeze. The village settles into a quiet rhythm, the sounds of the day fading into the calm of the evening. You find a place to rest, the soft earth beneath you a reminder of the simplicity of life here. The night is drawing near, and the village, now quiet, seems to be resting as well. The stars begin to appear, their soft light spilling across the sky, and you can feel the weight of the world lifting, if only for a moment. The earth beneath you is solid, unyielding, and it reminds you of the strength of this land, the way it has endured for centuries, weathering the sun, the storms, and the passage of time. In this quiet, there is peace. The world has slowed down, and the rhythm of life has become gentle again. You close your eyes, feeling the coolness of the evening air against your skin, listening to the distant rustle of leaves, the soft sounds of the night creatures beginning their journey. The world is vast, but it feels small here, within the quiet embrace of the earth. There is comfort in knowing that you are part of this world, that you are connected to it, that your steps leave a mark on the earth, just as the people before you left their mark. As the village falls into deeper sleep, you rest, your body tired from the day's journey. The warmth of the earth beneath you is soothing, grounding you in the moment. The quiet of the night wraps around you like a blanket, and you drift into a peaceful sleep, knowing that tomorrow will bring more work, more labor, but also more life. The cycle will continue as it always has, and you will walk it, step by step, with the same quiet strength that has defined the lives of the people before you. Nor 73 Quentin Peru. The sun climbs higher in the sky, its warm rays filling the world with light, while the desert landscape shifts ever so slightly with the passing hours. The day continues on, unfolding with quiet determination. You can feel the steady beat of life in the air, as if the earth itself is breathing, living alongside you. The village has settled into its rhythm, and you walk through the streets again, feeling the cool earth underfoot, the soft dry dust that rises with each step. The heat is starting to build, but it doesn't feel harsh. Instead, it's a constant reminder of the land, of its unyielding power, and of the endurance it demands from all who live here. The women are busy at the river again, their baskets full of water, their steps sure and steady. They carry their loads with strength, their faces lined with the marks of time and labor. Yet there is something deeply graceful about them. They do not complain. They do not falter. There is no hurry, no rush, just the steady rhythm of their movements as they work, hour after hour. Their hands are worn, but their fingers still move with precision, still able to carry the weight of their duties. You watch them for a moment, the soft splash of the water filling your ears, the sound rhythmic and soothing. They carry the weight of the village's survival in their hands. The water they bring back is life itself. Without it, the crops would wither, the homes would fall silent, and the village would cease to be. Yet the women's faces are calm, their eyes focused on the task at hand. Their purpose is clear. They carry what needs to be carried. They do what needs to be done. And you understand, in that quiet moment, how their work is not just physical. It is the foundation of life. Without it, the cycle of the village would break. But with it, life continues on, steady and unbroken. As the sun rises higher, the men have gathered in the fields, their figures moving like silhouettes against the vast desert backdrop. The landscape seems to stretch forever, the golden sands meeting the sky in the distance. The men are working in the fields, their hands digging into the earth, planting seeds that will grow into crops that will sustain the village for the year to come. The air is thick with the scent of the dry soil, the earth heavy with the promise of growth. The men's movements are slow but purposeful, their hands digging, planting, and tending the fields. The sound of tools striking the earth is steady, a soft rhythm that fills the air and sets the pace of the day. The heat of the sun presses down on them, but they don't seem to mind. Their work is hard, their bodies aching, but they know that each movement is necessary. Each seed they plant is a part of something larger, something essential to the survival of the village. You watch them from a distance, the sweat glistening on their brows, their backs bent with the effort. There is no grumbling, no complaint. They simply do the work, each task flowing into the next, a steady, silent march through the day. It is as though the work is ingrained in their very bones, passed down through the generations. They do not stop, do not falter, because to do so would mean that the cycle of life would cease. By the time evening falls, the sun has begun its descent, and the village is bathed in the soft, golden light of dusk. The air cools, the heat of the day fading, but the work is not yet done. You can feel the shift in the atmosphere, the quiet energy that fills the air as the world prepares for the night. The village is still, the movement of the day slowing to a peaceful quiet, the labor of the day's work now complete. You find a place to rest, sitting quietly on the soft earth, letting the cool breeze wash over you. The night is falling, and the stars are beginning to twinkle above, their light soft and far away. The moon is rising, a pale light casting long shadows on the ground. The world is quiet now, save for the gentle rustling of the leaves in the trees, the occasional chirp of a bird in the distance. The stillness of the night is peaceful, yet you can feel the weight of the day settling in, the labor and toil of the sun's heat now behind you. You lie back on the ground, your body sinking into the cool earth, the weight of the day lifting slowly, as though the land itself is offering you rest. The soft whisper of the wind is comforting, its coolness a gentle reminder that even in the harshest of conditions, there is a reprieve. The earth, which has held the weight of countless lives, now offers you solace. As the night deepens, the sounds of the village fade away, the quiet of the world wrapping around you. The sky is now a deep, rich blue, the stars shining brightly in the vastness of the night. The air is still, the only sounds the occasional rustle of leaves, the distant calls of nocturnal animals. You feel the quiet weight of the earth. 7:03:75. The day shifts into the quiet of afternoon, the sun still high in the sky, casting long shadows over the earth. The world feels as though it is moving at its own pace, slow but steady, a rhythm that has been unchanged for centuries. The village hums quietly, the sounds of daily life filling the air, soft voices, the clink of metal, the rhythmic tap of tools working the earth. There is a calm here, a quietness in the air that seems to embrace everything it touches. You walk through the village again, your steps measured, the cool dirt beneath your feet grounding you in the moment. You pass by the familiar faces, the women carrying their baskets, the children playing in the streets, the men laboring in the fields. They all move with the same steady rhythm, their actions synchronized like the ticking of a clock, a pulse that is part of the very fabric of this village. Everything here moves in harmony, and yet there is a quiet intensity beneath the surface. Life is hard, it always has been, but here there is no room for complaint. There is only work, and there is only survival. As you approach the edge of the village, the view opens up, revealing the vast expanse of the desert beyond. The sands stretch endlessly, meeting the horizon in a line so distant, it seems to blur with the sky. The wind stirs the sand, a gentle breeze carrying the scent of the dry earth, and for a moment you close your eyes, letting the warmth of the air wash over you. The desert is unforgiving, its beauty both stark and harsh, but in it there is also a quiet majesty, a silent power that has shaped the people who call this land home. You breathe in deeply, feeling the pulse of the earth beneath your feet, the steady rhythm of life moving through the land. The sun, though bright and unyielding, does not feel harsh. It feels like a reminder, one that has always been here, unwavering, steadfast. The people here live by its light, their lives shaped by its rise and fall, by the cycle of day and night. There is no escape from it. The sun, the land, the work, they are all part of the same rhythm, the same dance that has been performed for generations. As the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the village, the air grows cooler. The day's work is nearing its end, but the world does not stop. The evening calls the village into quiet motion. The men begin to return from the fields, their faces drawn but content, their bodies covered in the dust of the day's labor. The women gather their children, their movements practiced and fluid, their hands steady as they prepare the evening meal. The sound of their voices fills the air, soft and steady, a lullaby that drifts across the village, blending with the rustling of the palm leaves in the evening breeze. You stand by the well for a moment, watching them. The rhythm of their lives is simple, but it is also a life of constant motion, constant work. There is no rest, there is no pause, and yet there is peace in it, a peace that comes from knowing your place, knowing your role, knowing what is expected of you. It is a peace that comes from accepting the rhythm of life, from understanding that everything is part of a larger whole. The work may be grueling, the labor endless, but it is also necessary. It is the heartbeat of the village, the pulse of the land. As the night settles in and the stars begin to twinkle above, the village falls into a deep, soothing silence. The fire crackles softly in the hearth, the smoke rising in thin tendrils into the night air. The warmth of the flames dances in the darkness, casting shadows on the walls, but the world outside is cool, calm. The sound of the night is soft, the rustle of the wind, the occasional call of an animal in the distance. The earth beneath you feels steady, solid. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the connection to the land, to the people, to the quiet rhythm of this life. The world is at peace tonight, the quiet hum of life continuing on, just as it always has. You lie back, your body tired from the day's labor, but your mind is at ease. The work, the struggles, the hardship, it all fades into the background, replaced by the stillness of the night, the cool air, the distant stars. There is no need to worry about what comes next, no need to fear the future. The world has always turned in this rhythm, and it always will. You are a part of it, and for now, that is enough. As the night deepens, the world around you slows, the gentle hum of life becoming quieter, softer. The stars above shine brightly, their light casting a soft glow on the earth below. The village is peaceful, the people resting after a day of work, and you too close your eyes, allowing the stillness of the night to fill you. Tomorrow will come with its challenges, its tasks, but for now, you rest, knowing that the rhythm of life continues, steady and sure, just as it has for generations. As the day slips into evening, the world around you begins to soften, the heat of the sun fading as the air cools. The horizon glows with the last traces of daylight, casting a golden light over the village. The streets are quiet now, the hustle and bustle of the day giving way to a calm stillness. The villagers move in and out of their homes, their movements slower now, the work of the day done, their faces reflecting the quiet satisfaction of another day lived, another day survived. You sit by the edge of the village, the cool breeze brushing gently against your skin. The desert stretches out before you, vast and endless, the soft whisper of the wind moving across the sand. The air smells of earth and stone, of the land that has witnessed centuries of life, death, and rebirth. The evening sky is a deep shade of blue, the stars beginning to twinkle faintly above you, their light soft and distant. The silence of the evening wraps around you, comforting yet profound. It is a silence that carries with it the weight of 1,000 stories. Stories of struggle, of survival, of the quiet victories of everyday life. The village may seem still, but beneath the surface, life continues to hum, a rhythm that has been here for as long as anyone can remember. You take a deep breath, the cool air filling your lungs, grounding you in the present moment. The world is vast, and yet, in this stillness, it feels small, close, as though you are part of something much larger. The village, the earth, the sky above, they are all connected in ways you can't quite explain, but you feel them deeply. The quiet hum of life surrounds you, and for the first time you understand the beauty of it, the rhythm of it, the way everything has its place, its purpose. Later, as night fully settles in, the fire flickers softly in the hearth, its light casting dancing shadows on the walls of your home. The village is quiet now, the sounds of the day replaced by the gentle murmur of the night. The crackling of the fire is soothing, a constant in the otherwise still air. The stars above seem closer now, their light more intense against the deepening night sky. You sit quietly, your mind quieted by the steady rhythm of the world around you. The work of the day is behind you, but the sense of purpose remains, woven into the very fabric of your being. You may have spent hours toiling under the harsh sun, your hands rough from the labor, your body sore from the strain, but in this moment, you feel no regret. You feel only peace. The work, though difficult, has meaning. It sustains you, sustains the village. It is a part of the cycle of life that has continued here for centuries, and in this moment of stillness, you feel a quiet pride. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the warmth of the fire seep into your bones, the crackling sound of the wood reminding you of the passing of time. The world outside may be harsh, may be unyielding, but inside, there is peace, and in this peace you find a sense of connection, not just to the village, but to the land itself, to the cycle of life and death that continues without pause. The night deepens, and the quiet hum of the world settles into the soft rhythm of sleep. The wind stirs gently, a soft murmur that moves through the trees, through the village. The stars are now fully visible, scattered across the sky like jewels in the dark velvet expanse. The moon shines softly, its pale light casting a gentle glow over everything, making the world seem timeless, serene. You lie on your back, your body heavy with the day's work, but your mind at ease. The earth beneath you is cool and firm, grounding you to the present moment. The stillness of the night wraps around you like a blanket, comforting and steady. The air is cool now, but not uncomfortable. It is just right, soothing in its quiet embrace. As you drift into sleep, the sounds of the night continue. The rustling of the leaves, the soft whisper of the wind. The world continues to turn. The cycle of day and night, continuing in perfect harmony, just as it always has. And in this moment, you are part of it. You are part of the rhythm of life, of the earth, of everything that has come before you, and everything that will come after. In the quiet of the night, with the stars above and the earth beneath you, you are at peace. 073707. The night passes quietly, and as the first light of dawn begins to touch the earth, the world stirs once more. The stars, once bright above, slowly fade into the morning light, leaving behind only the soft glow of the coming day. The desert is still, the soft rustling of the wind, the only sound in the stillness of the early morning. You wake, the cool air still lingering in your lungs, and for a moment you feel the quiet peace that comes with the silence of the night. The sun begins to rise, casting its warm light over the land, stretching across the earth like a golden ribbon. The first rays of sunlight touch your face, warming your skin, and you stand, feeling the earth beneath you, solid and unwavering. The day has begun, and with it the rhythm of life starts once again. The village begins to stir, the quiet hum of activity slowly filling the air. The women begin their work by the river, the soft sound of water splashing into baskets mixing with their quiet voices. The men, already awake, head to the fields, their footsteps sure and steady, their faces focused and determined. The children rise, stretching lazily as they prepare for the day ahead. The world is waking up, and though it feels like a repetition of yesterday, today is new, full of potential, full of possibility. You walk through the village again, your steps slow and deliberate, your eyes scanning the familiar sights, the mud brick houses, the stone paths, the market stalls beginning to fill with goods. But there is something different today, something subtle. The air feels clearer, the sky a deeper shade of blue. The village, once a place of routine and repetition, now seems like a part of something larger, something timeless. The life that fills this village, the work, the rituals, the rhythms, has existed for centuries. It has endured, and it will continue to endure long after you are gone. By midday, the heat of the sun is relentless, but the air feels different now. The people here are not daunted by the sun's heat. They have learned over generations to move with it, to accept it, and to live in harmony with it. The fields are vast, stretching far into the distance, and as you walk past them, you see the men working the land with a steady, unyielding determination. The rhythm of their labor is soothing, steadily planting, ploughing, tending the crops that will nourish their families and the village for another year. The women are working too, not just by the river, but in their homes, cooking, cleaning, weaving, their hands never still. There is a quiet strength in their movements, a rhythm that flows through the village like a silent river. They carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, but their faces are calm. There is no time for complaint, no space for exhaustion. They move because they must, and they do it with grace, with dignity. You pause for a moment watching them work. There is no hurry in their movements, no rush to finish. They work because it is part of life, because life cannot be rushed. The labor is hard, but it is also meaningful. It is necessary, and you realize that this rhythm, this cycle of work and rest, of labor and peace, is what holds the village together. The world may be harsh, but here, in the quiet hum of daily life, there is a quiet strength that cannot be broken. As the day wears on and the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, you find yourself standing at the edge of the village once again, looking out over the land. The sun's golden rays spill across the earth, casting long shadows across the fields. The air is cooler now, a soft breeze carrying the scent of the earth, the warm sand mixing with the coolness of the river's water. The land is still, yet it feels alive, as though it is breathing in time with you. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs with the cool evening air. There is a sense of peace in the stillness, a quiet moment before the night settles in. The world is vast, but in this moment it feels small, intimate, as though you are a part of it, just as it is a part of you. The earth beneath your feet is solid, steady, and you realize that no matter what happens, no matter where you go, the earth will always be here, supporting you, grounding you. The rhythm of life will continue. The sun will rise again tomorrow, and the village will continue its quiet hum, just as it always has. As night falls, the village becomes quiet, the sounds of the day fading into the soft murmur of the evening. The sky is a deep shade of indigo now, the stars scattered across the vast expanse above, their light soft and constant. The moon rises, casting a gentle glow over the earth. The air is cool now, the desert's heat fading away. replaced by the cool, soothing calm of the night. You sit by the fire, the warmth of the flames a comfort against the coolness of the night air. The crackling sound of the fire fills the silence, a steady rhythm that blends with the quiet of the night. The world feels at peace, and for the first time in a long while, you feel at peace too. There is no more uncertainty, no more fear. You are exactly where you are meant to be, living in the quiet harmony of the world around you. And as the night deepens, you close your eyes, letting the peaceful sounds of the world wash over you. The fire crackles softly, the wind whispers through the trees, and the stars shine brightly above. The world is vast, but in this moment it feels small. It feels like home. 073.7 Deloitte. The night settles in deeper, the gentle hum of the village fading into the calm of the desert evening. The stars above twinkle brightly in the vast dark sky, their light soft but steady, like little beacons in the distance, guiding the way through the quiet of the night. The earth beneath you cools as the last traces of heat from the sun dissipate, leaving behind a soothing calmness that wraps around you like a soft blanket. The breeze picks up, but it is gentle, a quiet whisper that stirs the trees, making their leaves rustle softly in the still air. You lie back, resting your head on the soft earth, your eyes closed for a moment as you listen to the world around you. The sounds of the night are calming, the distant calls of the night creatures, the gentle movement of the wind, the occasional rustling of the sand. Everything feels so vast, so open, and yet, in this moment, it feels small, manageable, like everything is exactly where it needs to be. The peace of the night lulls you into a tranquil state, the rhythm of the world becoming your own rhythm, a gentle, slow pulse that connects you to the earth beneath you and the stars above. The air smells cool, clean, a mixture of the earth's scent and the faintest hint of desert flowers carried on the breeze. The stillness of the world settles into your bones, quieting your thoughts, easing the tension from your body. The morning comes again with a soft golden light, the sun rising slowly over the horizon. The village begins to stir, but the quiet of the early hours still lingers, like a delicate moment between waking and sleeping. The air is cool, the earth still damp from the night's coolness. You stand at the edge of the village, watching as the sun casts its first rays over the stone paths, the mud brick houses, and the fields beyond. The world is quiet, almost reverent, as though the land itself is taking a moment to breathe before it begins again. You move through the village, the familiar sounds of daily life rising once more. The women are at the well, gathering water, their quiet voices mixing with the sounds of the earth and the wind. The men are at work, the steady rhythm of their labor filling the air, as they tend to the fields or prepare for the day's tasks. The children, their laughter light and carefree, run between the houses, their energy filling the streets with a sense of vitality and life. Everything is moving again, but it is not frantic. It is steady, sure, like the flow of the Nile itself. As the day stretches on and the sun climbs higher, you feel the weight of the day settle on your shoulders. But it is not a heavy weight. It is the weight of purpose, of knowing that each task, each action, carries meaning. The sun may be relentless, the work may be difficult, but there is something deeply grounding in it. The land, the village, the people, they are all part of this cycle, part of the larger whole. You can feel it in the rhythm of the labor, in the steady pulse of life as it moves through the day. You pause for a moment standing at the edge of the field, watching the men work. Their movements are slow but deliberate. Each strike of the hoe, each planting of a seed, a step toward the harvest that will come in time. The air smells of warm earth and the faint scent of crops ripening in the sun. There is a calmness in their work, a quiet rhythm that is not rushed, not frantic. The labor is hard, yes, but it is part of the natural order of things, and in that, there is peace. The village continues on as it always has, each person moving through their day with quiet purpose. There is no rush, no hurry. The work is done because it must be done, but it is also done with a kind of grace, a grace born of knowing that this is what life is, this steady, rhythmic labor, this quiet existence. As the sun begins to set, the village settles into a quiet rhythm again. The heat of the day begins to fade, and the coolness of the evening air carries a refreshing sense of renewal. You find yourself by the river once again, the sound of the water flowing gently over the rocks soothing your mind. The sky above is softening into shades of pink and orange, the sun sinking slowly below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the landscape. The world feels peaceful now, the labor of the day behind you, and the quiet of the evening wrapping around you like a soft blanket. You sit by the water, the earth cool beneath you, and for a moment everything feels still, as though the entire world is holding its breath. The sounds of the evening, soft, gentle, fill the air. The rustling of the trees, the distant calls of animals, the flow of the water. Everything feels connected, calm, as though the earth itself is taking a quiet rest, preparing for the next cycle. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the sounds wash over you. The world is vast, yet it feels small in this quiet moment. You feel the earth beneath you, steady and grounding, and you realize that for all the challenges, all the labor, there is peace in this life. It is a life of rhythm, of purpose, of knowing your place. And in that knowing, there is comfort. The night deepens, and the village falls silent, the sounds of the day now nothing more than a distant memory. The desert is vast and unyielding, its silence profound yet comforting. The stars above twinkle softly, scattered like diamonds across the velvet sky. Their light is distant, yet it fills the sky with a sense of wonder, as if the universe itself is stretching out above you, vast and endless. The air is cool now, a soft breeze moving through the palm trees, their leaves rustling gently in the quiet of the night. It is a peaceful kind of silence, the kind that wraps around you like a blanket, offering a sense of safety and stillness. The world has slowed down, the rhythm of the day now replaced by the quiet hum of the night. Everything feels in its place, the earth beneath you, the stars above you, and the cool desert air surrounding you. You sit by the fire, the warmth of the flames, a comforting contrast to the coolness of the night. The fire crackles softly, its glow casting long, dancing shadows on the ground. The sound of the crackling wood fills the silence, a soothing rhythm that blends with the gentle whispers of the wind. The world is at peace, and for a moment you let go of the weight of the day, of the labors, the struggles. The day's work is done, and the world seems to exhale, the tension of the heat and the hard labor now replaced by the soft embrace of the evening. You close your eyes for a moment, listening to the night. The fire, the wind, the distant calls of the night creatures, all of it is part of the same rhythm, the same cycle that has been going on for centuries. There is no rush. The world continues, not in a hurry, but in its own time. Later, as the stars grow brighter and the sky darkens, you rise from your resting place. The air is cool against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the heat of the day. The village is quiet now, the people resting in their homes, their lives at a pause, as if the earth itself is taking a moment to breathe before the next cycle begins. The soft murmur of the world is all around you, and you feel a deep sense of connection to it, as though you are part of something much larger. You take a slow walk, the path lit by the soft glow of the stars, your feet making no sound against the earth. There is a peacefulness in the stillness of the night, a tranquility that settles deep within you. The air is clear and the stars are scattered above you, a reminder of the vastness of the universe. You look up, and for a brief moment the weight of the world feels light, as though the enormity of life and its challenges are far away, hidden in the soft glow of the night. As the night grows deeper, the world around you becomes quieter still. The soft rustling of the palm leaves in the wind, the occasional chirp of a bird in the distance, the low hum of the night. It all creates a lullaby of sorts, a gentle reminder that life continues, even in the quiet, even in the stillness. The earth beneath your feet is solid, steady. You feel grounded here, in the cool embrace of the desert night. The warmth of the fire slowly fades, but the calmness of the evening remains, wrapping around you like a soft blanket. The village, with all its struggles and labors, now feels distant, as though it is part of a world that has slowed down for the night, giving you a moment of respite. As the stars twinkle above you, the world feels infinite, and yet, in this moment, you are at peace. Tomorrow will come with its demands, with its labor and toil, but tonight, the earth rests. The winds whisper through the trees, the stars shine overhead, and you feel for the first time in a long while that everything is exactly as it should be. There is no need to hurry, no need to worry. The world moves in its own time, and you are part of it. 703.710. The night is quiet, but not lonely. The cool breeze continues to carry the scent of the desert, its dry warmth mingling with the fresh, damp air from the Nile. The night stretches on, endless and vast, with the stars above seeming to shimmer just for you. You lie there beneath the sky, feeling the soft pull of the earth beneath you, the weight of the world suddenly lighter, as though the worries of the day are drifting far away on the wind. Everything feels peaceful, soft, like the world is breathing slowly with you. The fire burns low now, its embers casting a faint glow, but the warmth from the flames still lingers in the air, mingling with the coolness of the evening. The sounds of the night are gentle, the rustle of the wind through the palms, the distant chirping of insects, and the soft murmur of the village settling into sleep. All of it is part of the same rhythm, the same slow, steady heartbeat of life that pulses through this land. As you lie in the stillness, you think about the day that has passed, the work, the labor, the heat of the sun, and the coolness of the evening. It was a day like any other, full of small tasks and quiet moments. Yet, you realize that there is something beautiful in that simplicity, in the rhythm of daily life, the steady pulse of the village that continues to beat year after year. The work is hard, yes, but it is also purposeful, meaningful. It sustains the village, sustains the people, and in that purpose, there is peace. The sky has darkened now, the stars overhead bright and endless, their light casting a soft glow on the world below. The land is quiet, the only sound, the gentle rustling of the leaves in the wind, and the soft murmur of the village settling into sleep. You can hear the night creatures, their calls distant, but distinct, as they begin their own quiet journey through the night. The world is full of movement, yet it is still, at peace. You sit up slowly, your body tired but calm, your mind clear. The night is growing deeper, the stars now fully visible, scattered across the sky like precious stones. The moon has risen, casting a soft pale light over the desert, making the world around you look even more vast and mysterious. The landscape is still, but alive with the energy of the earth, the wind, the stars. You feel connected to it all, part of something much larger than yourself. For a moment you close your eyes, letting the cool air wash over you. The earth beneath you is steady, solid, grounding you in the present. The stars above are endless, their light soft and reassuring. You feel small, yes, but not insignificant. The world is vast, and you are a part of it, just as the earth, the sky, the stars are all part of something much greater than yourself. The quiet hum of the night surrounds you, and as you breathe deeply, you realize that you are at peace. The village, the people, the earth, the stars, they are all part of this moment, part of this rhythm that has existed for centuries. The work may be difficult, the days long, but in this quiet moment, it is enough. You are enough, and the world is too. As the night continues, you drift into a peaceful sleep, the sounds of the world fading into the background. The stars above seem to keep watch over you, their light gentle as you rest, knowing that tomorrow will come with its own task, its own challenges, but for tonight, there is only peace. The rhythm of the world moves on, steady and sure, and you move with it. Several Frank Semewem, as the first light of dawn gently pours over the land, the world stirs with the softness of morning. The desert, vast and seemingly endless, is bathed in a quiet golden hue as the sun begins to rise slowly, casting long shadows over the village. The air is crisp and cool, carrying the scent of fresh earth and the faint trace of the river's moisture. The earth itself seems to sigh, releasing the night's coolness as the warmth of the sun touches it once more. The world is waking up, but it does so slowly, gently, as though reluctant to leave the calm of the night behind. The village begins to hum with life again, the steady rhythm of daily tasks starting once more. The women carry baskets to the well, their steps sure, their hands steady, their bodies moving with practiced ease. The sound of water filling the jars is soft, steady, almost meditative, as though the earth itself is filling the vessels, offering it sustenance. The air is still cool on your skin as you watch them work, their faces quiet, their movements fluid. They do not rush, for they know that this task is but one part of the cycle. The water they carry sustains the village, the people, and the crops. Without it, life would cease to flow, but with it, there is peace. The men are already in the fields, working diligently, their faces shaded by straw hats, their hands steady as they prepare the soil for the crops to grow. You can see the muscles in their arms, the sweat on their brows, but their movements are slow, methodical. Each strike of their tools is part of a greater rhythm. Each seed they plant a small act that will, in time, create life. There is no rush here, no sense of urgency. The work is slow, deliberate, but it is the rhythm of survival, of sustenance, and they carry it out with quiet pride, not for recognition, but for the simple understanding that this is their purpose. This is what they are meant to do. You walk through the village again, your feet soft against the earth, the dust rising faintly with each step. The sun, now high in the sky, casts its warm light over the village, the shadows stretching long behind the houses. The smell of cooking food begins to fill the air, the scent of bread and vegetables mixed with the warmth of the day. The village has come alive, but in this simple, quiet way. There is no rush, no hurry, just a steady rhythm of life continuing on as it always has. You stop for a moment, watching a child run past, laughing with the innocent joy of youth. There is a lightness to their movements, a freedom that only the young can possess. They are not burdened by the weight of the world. They do not yet understand the demands of life, but in their laughter, in their bright eyes, there is hope. Hope for a future, hope for a life where the world may be harsh, but it is still full of beauty, still full of potential. The child pauses for a moment, their eyes meeting yours, and you smile softly. They run off again, their laughter echoing in the air. The simplicity of it, the joy in such a small moment, fills your heart with warmth. It is the kind of joy that exists without expectation, without reason. It is just life, in its purest form. The sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the village. The heat of the day has started to fade, the air cooling in the evening. The village slows, its rhythm softening with the approaching night. You sit by the river, the soft flow of the water soothing your mind. The evening is quiet, the sounds of the village retreating, as people return to their homes, their voices a gentle hum in the distance. The air is cooler now, the scent of the river filling the space around you. You dip your hands into the water, feeling its coolness wash over your skin. The water flows gently, steady and calm, like the steady rhythm of life. It is a constant, just as the sun rises and sets, just as the days come and go. And in this moment you realize that there is comfort in this constancy. The world may change, life may be hard, but there are certain things that remain. The water will continue to flow, the sun will rise again, and the people will continue to carry out their work with the same steady rhythm that has sustained them for generations. As the stars begin to appear in the sky, their light soft and steady, you feel the peace of the night wrap around you. The village is quiet now, the world at rest. The stars twinkle above, their light a reminder that the world is vast, full of mystery, full of promise. And though life may be full of challenges, full of labor, there is beauty in it. There is peace. You close your eyes, letting the sounds of the night wash over you. The whisper of the wind through the trees, the distant calls of the night creatures, the soft rustling of the grass beneath you. You are connected to all of it. The earth, the stars, the rhythm of the village. And as you drift into a peaceful sleep, you know that tomorrow will come with its task, its labor. But tonight, there is only peace. The cycle continues, the earth moves, and you move with it, step by step. So turn with 372. As the night deepens and the village settles into a quiet lull, the coolness of the desert air becomes more pronounced. The stars above you sparkle brightly, their light soft and steady, casting a gentle glow on the earth below. The sky feels vast, the expanse of it infinite, yet in this moment, everything feels contained, small and intimate. The sound of the wind whispering through the palm trees is calming, a natural lullaby that soothes the soul, allowing you to relax into the soft embrace of the night. You lie on the cool earth, your back gently pressed against the ground, the steady rhythm of your breath in sync with the pulse of the land beneath you. The world around you seems to pause for a moment, as though everything is taking a deep breath, preparing for the new day to come. The only sounds now are the soft murmur of the breeze and the distant rustling of the leaves, the world at peace. The coolness of the earth beneath you grounds you, while the endless sky above reminds you of how vast and mysterious the world is. You close your eyes, feeling the night wrap around you, embracing you with a warmth that contrasts with the cool air. The weight of the day has lifted, leaving behind only the quiet comfort of the night. There are no worries here, no pressing tasks, just the present moment, unfolding gently around you. As you drift deeper into relaxation, you reflect on the day. The work, the labor, the long hours under the sun, all of it is part of a greater cycle, a rhythm that has continued for generations. You feel no resentment, no regret. Instead, you feel a sense of quiet pride, knowing that the work you've done is part of something larger than yourself. The crops you've helped plant, the water you've gathered, the village that you've helped sustain, each small action contributes to the greater whole, and in that there is meaning. The night seems to stretch on endlessly, and the sky above you, filled with stars, feels like an endless canvas, each star a story, a part of the grand narrative of the world. You feel the vastness of it all, yet it doesn't make you feel small. Instead, it fills you with a sense of connection, a sense of belonging to this earth, this village, this world. You are not separate from it. You are a part of it, just as the earth beneath you, the stars above, and the gentle breeze are all part of this grand, unbroken rhythm. The sounds of the night continue, soft and gentle, filling the space around you. The village is asleep now, the world at rest, but you are awake, lying in the coolness of the earth, your mind quiet, your heart at peace. There is nothing you need to do right now, nothing you need to rush toward. Tomorrow will come with its work, its labor, its challenges, but tonight there is only peace. The work is done for now. You have done your part, and in this moment there is no weight, no pressure. There is only rest. As you listen to the soft rustling of the wind, the distant sounds of the night creatures, you feel a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the earth, for the village, for the work you do, and for the simple peace of the night. There is beauty in the routine, in the work, in the way the world moves forward, day by day, night by night. Life may be difficult, but in these small moments, in the quiet of the night, there is a sense of comfort, of peace. As sleep begins to take you, the world around you becomes softer, gentler. The stars above you shine even brighter, their light a reminder that you are part of something much larger than yourself. The world may be vast, but in this moment, in this peaceful night, it feels small, manageable, and connected. You close your eyes, letting the soft sounds of the night fill your senses. The earth beneath you, the sky above you, and the village around you, all of it is part of a rhythm that has existed for centuries and will continue for many more. The night wraps around you like a blanket, comforting and warm. The coolness of the desert air mingles with the warmth of the earth, and you feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, into rest. Tomorrow will come with its demands, but for now, you are at peace. You rest in the quiet comfort of the night, knowing that you are part of something greater, something eternal, something that continues even when we sleep. Through 1037 and Pum. The night wraps its arms around the village, and the world seems to fall into a gentle rhythmic silence. The stars are now fully awake, scattered across the vast sky, their soft glow casting a calming light over the land. The desert, though ancient and unyielding, feels peaceful now, as if it has finally found rest after a long day of the sun's fierce embrace. The world feels still, yet alive, as though everything is quietly waiting for the next cycle to begin. But for now, there is only peace. You sit by the edge of the village, looking out over the open desert. The sands stretch far into the distance, a sea of golden dunes meeting the horizon. The night air is cool and dry, a soft breeze moving across the land, carrying with it the faint scent of desert flowers and earth. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the coolness against your skin, and for a second, everything feels in perfect harmony. The village is quiet now, but the sounds of the day are still in the air. The echoes of work, of laughter, of life. It's all there, woven into the fabric of this world. The cool breeze brushes through the palm trees, their leaves rustling softly. The night creatures have begun their journey, their sounds distant but comforting, blending with the stillness of the night. The world is alive with small, quiet movements, and you feel a deep connection to it all. The earth beneath you is solid and steady, grounding you in the present moment. You feel the weight of the day slowly lift from your shoulders, the demands of work and labor fading as the peace of the night fills you. In the distance, you can hear the soft murmur of the river, its waters flowing steadily, quietly, through the land. The river, like the earth, is constant, steady. Its waters have nourished the land for centuries, giving life to the crops that feed the village, to the people who depend on it. The river is the heartbeat of this land, its rhythm flowing in time with the world around it. You can hear it now, soft and gentle, as it winds its way through the village, bringing with it the promise of life, the promise of tomorrow. You rise slowly, your body moving with the same steady rhythm as the land around you. The world is quiet, but it feels full, as if every inch of it is alive with history, with stories, with the memory of all who have come before you. The village, though humble, holds within it a deep strength, a quiet resilience that has carried it through the harshest of times. The earth, too, holds that same strength, its vastness a reminder of how enduring this land is, how it has weathered storms, seasons, and centuries of life. You walk to the river's edge, the cool water lapping softly against the banks. The river reflects the stars above, creating a mirror of the night sky, the two worlds blending together as if they are one. You dip your hands into the water, feeling its coolness, its smoothness as it flows around your fingers. The water is a lifeline, a connection between the earth, the village, and the people who call this land home. It is a reminder that life flows through everything, that it is ever present, ever moving. You pause for a moment watching the water flow, the gentle current carrying the river's secrets to the sea. The stars above shine brightly, their light reflecting on the surface of the water, and for a brief moment everything feels connected. The river, the land, the stars, the people, they are all part of this cycle, this rhythm that has been here long before you, and will continue long after. As the night deepens, the air cools further, and the village falls into a soft slumber. The fire in the hearth has dimmed, leaving only the faint glow of embers. The sounds of the night creatures grow quieter, their calls blending into the stillness of the night. The world feels vast, but in this moment, it feels small, manageable, connected. You are part of something greater, something eternal, and as you lie back, the world seems to breathe with you. The rhythm of the earth, the pulse of the village, the movement of the stars above, they all fall into harmony, creating a sense of peace that wraps around you like a gentle embrace. Tomorrow will come, with its work, its tasks, its demands, but for tonight, there is only rest. The earth is at peace, the village is at rest, and you are at rest. In the stillness of the night, with the stars above and the earth beneath you, you feel the weight of the day dissolve. The world has its rhythm, its pulse, and you move with it. You are not alone in this vast, ancient world. You are a part of it, just as the river, the sand, and the stars are. Osito 3.7 Pwain. The night has now fully settled in, wrapping the world in a quiet stillness. The air is cool and calm, the desert's heat now a distant memory, replaced by the soothing coolness of the evening breeze. The moon, full and bright, casts a soft silver glow over the landscape, its light shimmering across the sands, making the world look almost magical. The stars above are brighter now, scattered across the sky like scattered jewels, each one a distant light in the vastness of the universe. The village is quiet, the sounds of the day now long gone, replaced by the peaceful murmur of the night. You sit near the riverbank, feeling the coolness of the water as it glides over the rocks. The river, constant and steady, is like a heartbeat, a reminder that no matter the hardships, no matter the struggles, life continues to flow. You dip your hands into the water, letting its coolness refresh your skin, feeling the smoothness of the river's surface as it passes through your fingers. The sound of the water moving is steady, gentle, almost like a lullaby, reminding you that this world, though harsh at times, is also full of beauty and peace. As you sit there, the world around you seems to quiet even more. The fire from the village flickers in the distance, its soft glow casting shadows on the ground. The wind stirs the trees softly, making the leaves rustle gently, and the night creatures begin to settle into their own rhythm. The sky above is so vast, so infinite, that it almost feels like it's holding its breath, watching over the earth below. And in that stillness, in the calm of the night, you feel a deep connection to everything, to the earth beneath your feet, the river that flows beside you, the stars above, and the village where life continues, quietly and steadily. As the evening deepens, you lie back on the ground, feeling the soft coolness of the earth beneath you. The stars are even brighter now, their light so clear and steady that it almost feels like you could reach up and touch them. The moon's light is gentle, casting a soft glow on everything it touches, making the world look bathed in silver. You listen to the night, the soft hum of the wind, the rustle of the leaves, the faint sound of the river flowing, and the quiet voices of the village far off in the distance. The world feels peaceful, as though it's pausing for a moment, letting everything settle before another day begins. The quiet of the night wraps around you like a blanket, the cool air on your skin a perfect contrast to the warmth of the earth beneath you. You close your eyes for a moment, letting yourself sink into the stillness, your mind quiet, your body relaxed. The world continues on, but in this moment there is only peace, only calm. You are part of this rhythm, this steady flow of life that has been going on for centuries. The work of the day is done, and now all that remains is the quiet beauty of the night. As sleep begins to gently pull at your mind, the world around you feels softer, quieter. The village, the river, the desert, all of it fades into the background, leaving only the soft, steady rhythm of your breath and the quiet hum of the universe. The night is still, the stars are shining brightly above, and you feel at peace, knowing that the earth continues to turn, the river continues to flow, and life continues to go on. You close your eyes, feeling the coolness of the night surround you. The world is vast, but in this moment, it feels small. It feels manageable. Everything is in its place, and you are at peace. Tomorrow, the sun will rise again, and the rhythm of life will continue. But for now, you rest, knowing that you are part of something much larger, something eternal, something that continues even when we sleep. The soft rustling of the leaves, the distant calls of the night creatures, the gentle sound of the river, all of it continues around you, the steady, soothing sounds of the earth's rhythm. You drift off to sleep, your body sinking into the earth, the cool night air wrapping you in comfort and peace. The world will continue tomorrow, but tonight, you are at rest. 07037 The world around you is still, the night air cool and comforting as you lie beneath the stars. You feel the earth beneath you solid and steady, a constant presence that grounds you in the moment. The sky above is vast, filled with stars that twinkle softly, their light gentle and reassuring. You are part of this world, part of this ancient rhythm, and in this moment, you feel a deep connection to it all. The earth, the sky, the people of the village, and the endless flow of time that has carried this world through countless generations. As the quiet of the night surrounds you, the soft rustling of the wind through the trees, and the distant hum of the river, you begin to feel a deep sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the earth that sustains you, for the people who share this life with you, and for the simple moments of peace that fill your soul. The day's labor is done, the work of the world paused for the moment, and there is only rest, only the quiet beauty of the night. The fire in the village crackles softly in the distance, its warmth still reaching you, but the sounds of the day have faded. All that remains is the soft hum of the world, the slow pulse of life as it continues. The stars above you twinkle like tiny beacons, their light gentle and constant, reminding you of the vastness of the universe and the quiet power of the earth beneath you. You lie there for a while, feeling the peace of the night seep deeper into your bones. The air is cool against your skin, the earth beneath you comforting, steady. The world feels balanced, its rhythm steady, and you are part of it. The village, the land, the people, all of it is a part of this unbroken cycle, this quiet dance that has continued for centuries. And in this moment, you realize that though the world may be harsh, though life may be difficult, there is beauty in it. There is a peace that comes from knowing your place in it all, from understanding that you are part of something much larger than yourself. As you drift deeper into sleep, the sounds of the night become softer, more distant. The fire in the village burns low, the soft crackling of the wood blending with the quiet whispers of the wind. The night creatures continue their calls, but they too seem to fade into the quiet of the evening. The world is at rest, and so are you. The earth beneath you is steady, the stars above you unwavering. There is no rush, no need to hurry. The world will continue to turn, the sun will rise again, and the rhythms of life will resume. But for now, you rest. And in the peace of the night, you find comfort, you find strength, you find a deep sense of belonging to this world, to this ancient land, and to the people who walk this path with you. As you sleep, the world continues on, quietly, steadily. The river flows, the stars twinkle above, the earth remains solid beneath you, and the village rests, its heart beating in the quiet rhythm of the night. Tomorrow will come, as it always does, but tonight there is only peace. There is only the stillness of the night, the comfort of the earth, and the steady rhythm of life that continues, gently, without end. The night sky has deepened further, the stars now filling the expanse above with their soft, steady light. The earth beneath you feels alive, warm from the day's sun but calming now, offering comfort as it cradles your body. The evening has fallen into complete stillness, and the only sounds are the faint whispers of the wind and the occasional chirp of an insect. Everything around you is at rest, and in this quiet moment, you are at peace. The village is peaceful, and as the night settles deeper, the distant voices of the villagers can be heard, quiet and soft, like the murmurs of a dream. The air is cool now with the faintest scent of the river that winds its way through the land. The earth, the sky, the village, and the people. They are all connected in this moment. The quiet hum of life continues, steady and uninterrupted, even as the world rests. You stretch your legs out, feeling the coolness of the desert earth against your skin. The heat of the day has long since faded, and now there is only this gentle, peaceful air that embraces you. The stars above seem to pulse in time with your breath, their soft light casting a calm glow on the land. There is no rush, no urgency. The world is simply turning, moving with its own quiet rhythm, and you are part of it. As the night grows deeper, you lie back again, watching the stars as they move slowly across the sky. The wind moves through the trees, rustling the leaves, and the river continues its quiet journey through the land. You take a deep breath, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, calming your mind, grounding you to this moment. For the first time, you realize that there is no need to worry about what comes next. The work of the day is done, and tomorrow will come in its own time. The rhythm of life will continue, just as it always has. The sun will rise, the village will stir, and the people will go about their daily tasks. But tonight, there is only peace, only rest. The world is at a standstill, the worries of the day fading away, leaving behind only this deep, soothing quiet. The stars are bright, their lights so clear against the dark sky. You feel their presence, as though they are keeping watch over you, offering their steady glow as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The village, though small in this vast world, holds its place in the universe, and you too have found your place. The earth, the stars, the village, they all move in harmony, each part of the cycle, each part of the greater whole. You take one last look at the sky, the vastness of it all, and then close your eyes, letting the peace of the night take over. The cool air on your face, the steady beat of your heart, the soft sounds of the world around you, everything comes together, weaving a gentle rhythm that lulls you into a peaceful sleep. The night wraps around you like a blanket, comforting and soothing, and as you drift off, you know that tomorrow will bring another day of work, of purpose. But tonight, there is only the quiet peace of rest. The world continues, but for now, you rest. The stars above, the earth below, and the quiet rhythm of the village, everything moves in perfect harmony, and in this moment, you are at peace. Tomorrow will come, but tonight, there is only serenity, only the soft, steady hum of life, carrying you through the night. 037 1313. As the world continues to rest beneath the quiet cloak of night, there is a stillness that stretches across the land, like a comforting embrace. The air is cool and soothing, the desert's heat long forgotten, replaced by the gentle breeze that flows through the village. The sky above is a deep shade of indigo, filled with stars that shine softly, as if they are keeping a watchful eye over the earth. Each star twinkles with a gentle glow, their light soft but constant, casting a serene warmth over the landscape. The village is calm now, the soft murmur of the world blending with the night. The hum of life which had filled the air throughout the day has quieted, leaving behind only the peaceful sounds of nature. You can hear the soft rustle of the wind through the palm trees, the faint call of a night bird, and the distant murmur of the river flowing steadily through the land. The world is at peace, the rhythm of the night steady and unbroken, just as it has been for generations. You sit by the fire, the warmth of the flames gently casting shadows across the ground. The fire crackles softly, the sound soothing and steady, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. It is a comforting sound, one that reminds you that life continues, even in the stillness of the night. The village is quiet, but the life of the land is never truly still. The wind moves through the trees, the river flows, and the earth beneath you is alive, steady and unyielding. As you sit there, the flickering firelight dancing in the dark, you reflect on the quiet strength of the people around you. The women, the men, the children, all of them are part of this rhythm, part of this cycle that has continued for centuries. Their lives are simple, their work hard, but there is a quiet dignity in it, a deep sense of purpose that fills the air. They live not for praise or recognition, but for the understanding that their labor sustains the village, sustains the land, and keeps the cycle of life moving forward. In the stillness of the night, you can almost feel the weight of the generations that have come before you, their lives, their struggles, their work. They too sat by fires like this, under the same stars, feeling the same peace of the night. And as you sit here now, you realize that you are part of something much larger than yourself. You are part of the rhythm of the land, the pulse of the village, and the eternal flow of life that continues, unbroken. The fire burns low now, its embers glowing softly in the night. The cool breeze continues to blow gently through the village, the leaves of the trees rustling softly, like a lullaby that echoes through the land. The world is still, but it is alive, its heartbeat steady and constant. You close your eyes, the warmth of the fire fading, but the peace of the night remains, wrapping around you like a blanket. Tomorrow will come, as it always does, with its work, its labor, its rhythm. The village will wake, the sun will rise, and the cycle of life will continue. But for now, there is only the quiet peace of the night, the gentle whisper of the wind, and the soft glow of the stars above. You breathe deeply, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs, and you let go of the weight of the day. The world is vast, but in this moment it feels small, manageable. It feels peaceful. As you drift off to sleep, the world continues around you, but it feels distant, as though you are floating in a peaceful, timeless space. The sounds of the night, the rustling of the trees, the soft murmur of the river, all blend together in a symphony of peace. The earth beneath you is solid, grounding you, and the stars above shine brightly, offering their quiet light as a reminder that you are not alone. The night will pass, and with it, the work of the world will begin again. But tonight, there is no rush. There is no need to hurry. The world moves at its own pace, and you move with it. Part of the rhythm, part of the land, part of the eternal flow of life. And as you sleep, you are at peace, knowing that tomorrow will come in its own time, with its own tasks, its own challenges. But for now, you rest. The night stretches on, its stillness wrapping around you like a soft, reassuring embrace. The world seems to slow, its usual rhythm reduced to a quiet hum, and in this peaceful silence there is a gentle sense of comfort. The night's coolness settles into your bones, the desert air now far from the scorching heat of the day. Instead, it feels refreshing, crisp, as if the earth itself is offering you a moment of respite, of rest. The stars above shimmer softly in the deep blue sky, their light like little beacons guiding you through the night. You feel small beneath their infinite glow, yet not insignificant. The vastness of the sky is not intimidating, but rather comforting, as if the universe itself is holding you in a quiet, eternal embrace. The wind continues to sweep through the palm trees, their leaves rustling in the breeze, adding to the symphony of the night. The sounds are gentle, like whispers from another world, calming and steady, easing the mind into a deep state of rest. As you lie beneath the stars, you realize how much this simple moment means. The connection to the earth, to the people around you, and to the rhythm of life that continues, unbroken. You may not understand all of it, but you know that it is enough. The work, the toil, the labor, they are part of the dance of life that has been happening for centuries, and you are part of it, just as the earth beneath you and the stars above you are. You feel a sense of peace in knowing that you are connected to this ancient cycle, the generations that have come before you, their lives, their struggles, they are woven into the fabric of this land, just as you are now. The simple work of carrying water, planting seeds, caring for the earth, it all contributes to the greater whole. Each person, each task, each action is part of the ongoing flow of life, and it is in this understanding that there is comfort. As the night grows deeper, the air cools even further, and you feel yourself becoming more relaxed, your body sinking into the earth, grounded and steady. The world around you continues, but it feels distant, as if you are floating in a peaceful, timeless space. The sounds of the night fade, becoming softer and more distant, until all you can hear is the steady beat of your own heart. You breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with the cool, crisp air, and for a moment you let go of all thoughts. There is no rush, no need to move forward, just the present moment unfolding gently. The fire in the village burns low, the last embers casting a faint glow in the distance. The soft murmur of voices has faded, and now there is only the stillness of the night, broken only by the gentle sounds of nature. You close your eyes and listen to the earth, the stars, and the breeze. There is no fear here, no worry. The village, the river, the land, they are all part of the same rhythm, the same cycle that continues in its steady, unhurried pace. You drift off to sleep, your body resting on the cool earth, the quiet comfort of the night surrounding you. The world moves on, but for now, you are at rest. The world continues its eternal rhythm, the pulse of life, and you are a part of it, a part of this ancient dance. Tomorrow will bring its challenges, its work, but tonight, you rest. There is peace in the night, peace in the stillness, and in that peace there is comfort. As the night slowly gives way to the first hints of dawn, the sky begins to brighten, a gentle wash of soft light spilling over the horizon. The stars, though still visible, begin to fade into the soft pink and orange hues of the morning sky. The air is cool, carrying with it the freshness of the early hours, the promise of a new day on the horizon. The village stirs once more, but there is no rush, no hurried sense of urgency. Instead, the steady rhythm of life begins again, slow and deliberate, as it has for centuries. The sound of the river fills the air, steady and constant, the water flowing smoothly as it has for generations. The women rise, the first to leave their homes, their feet quiet against the earth as they make their way to the well. Their baskets are ready, their hands steady, as they prepare for another day of work. The men are already gathering by the fields, preparing to tend to the land, to plant and harvest, to make sure that the earth continues to provide. The children, their laughter soft and carefree, run between the homes, their energy filling the quiet of the morning air. The world is waking, but it is waking gently, as though it is taking its time, as though it knows that there is no need to rush. The sun has not yet risen fully, and the world still holds a sense of peace, of quiet anticipation. The earth is still cool beneath your feet, the air soft, the sounds of the morning carrying with them a sense of calm, a sense of continuity. The day will come, but for now there is only the soft murmur of the world coming to life once more. You sit for a moment watching the village stir. The women carry their baskets with grace, the men work with purpose, their movement steady, grounded. There is no hurry, no need to push forward too quickly. The rhythm of life here moves at its own pace, its own time. The earth does not rush, the sun does not hurry to rise, and neither do the people. Everything unfolds slowly, naturally, like the bloom of a flower, like the steady growth of a tree. There is no pressure to move faster, to be more. The day will come and the work will be done, but for now everything is at its own pace. The village, though small in the grand scheme of the world, holds within it a quiet power. It is simple, yes, but in that simplicity there is strength. The people do not seek recognition or praise. They do what must be done because it is part of the cycle, part of the rhythm of life. The river flows, the crops grow, the sun rises and sets, and the people carry on. They are part of the world, part of the land, and their lives, though filled with hardship, are also filled with meaning. Every action, no matter how small, is part of something greater. As the day begins to unfold, the sun rising higher in the sky, the world slowly fills with the sounds of life. The village stirs with activity, the steady movement of the people filling the air. But there is still peace in it. There is still a quiet rhythm, a gentle flow of time that moves forward without rush. The earth continues its steady pulse, the river flows without hurry, and the people carry on with their work, their tasks, their purpose. The sounds of the village, the soft clinking of tools, the low murmur of voices, the rustle of leaves in the breeze, all of it blends together into a symphony of life. It is simple, unhurried, but it is full of meaning. There is beauty in the quietness of it all, in the steady rhythm that never falters, in the peace that comes from knowing your place in the world, from knowing that everything has its time, its purpose. You rise and walk among the people, feeling the earth beneath your feet, the sun warming your skin. The day stretches ahead of you, but it feels gentle, like the world is allowing you to move through it at your own pace. The work will come, but for now there is no pressure, no rush. The sun is shining, the village is alive, and you are part of it. And in this moment you feel a quiet sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the land, for the village, for the people, for the rhythm of life that continues, steady and sure. The day carries on, but the peace of the morning lingers. The world has its challenges, yes, but in these quiet moments, you feel the connection to the land, to the people, to the simple rhythm of life. The work, the labor, it all carries meaning, but it is not the only thing that matters. In the stillness of the night, in the quiet of the day, there is beauty, there is peace, and there is strength. Tomorrow will bring more work, more tasks, but for now, there is only this moment. The world continues to turn, the rhythm of life moves forward, and you are part of it. The night continues to unfold, and the air grows even cooler with the passing hours. The stars above twinkle like distant lanterns in the vast sky, their soft light casting gentle shadows across the earth. The desert is still, its vastness undisturbed by the passing of time. The wind, which had carried the heat of the day, now carries the cool, refreshing scent of the night. It moves through the village, whispering softly, as though the earth itself is breathing, exhaling after the long, hot day. The fire in the village burns low now, its glow fading into the darkness. The soft crackling of the wood is the only sound breaking the stillness. The embers flicker in the quiet night, their warmth comforting, like a gentle embrace. The night is peaceful, but it is not empty. It is filled with the quiet hum of life, hidden, subtle, and steady. The world is at rest, but everything continues in its own way. You lie on the cool earth, feeling the steady rhythm of your own breath in time with the land. The earth beneath you is solid, unwavering, grounding you in this moment, in this world. The night is cool and soothing, a perfect contrast to the heat of the day. The gentle breeze carries the scents of the land, the dry earth, the river, the distant hills, and for a moment you let go of everything. The work, the worries, the struggles of the day all fade into the background, leaving only this quiet peace, this stillness. The stars above you feel close, as though they are watching over you, their light offering a steady, reassuring glow. You look up, and for a moment you feel small beneath their vastness, yet not insignificant. You are part of the rhythm of the world, part of this eternal dance that has been going on for centuries. The sun rises and sets, the river flows, the earth moves, and the people continue their work. You are a part of all of it, a small but essential part of this grand cycle. As the hours pass, the coolness of the night deepens, and the village begins to settle into its sleep. The sounds of the day, the murmur of voices, the rhythm of work have faded away, leaving only the soft rustling of the wind and the quiet, steady flow of the river. The fire in the village burns low, the embers glowing faintly in the darkness. The night is full of peace, full of rest, as the earth prepares itself for the coming day. The people of the village rest now, their bodies tired from the work of the day, but their minds at peace. They are part of the cycle, part of the rhythm that sustains the land and the village. Their labor is hard, but it is also meaningful. It is necessary. It sustains life, it feeds the village, and it carries the ancient rhythm of life forward. As you rest, you feel the earth beneath you, solid and steady, reminding you that the world continues, that life moves forward, that the work of the day will begin again. But for now, you are at peace. There is no rush, no urgency. The world moves at its own pace, and you move with it. Part of the rhythm, part of the land, part of the eternal flow of life. The night deepens further, the quiet of the village wrapping around you like a soft, comforting blanket. The wind stirs the trees, the leaves rustling gently, their movement like the slow, steady rhythm of a lullaby. The stars above shine brightly, their light soft and constant, filling the sky with their peaceful glow. The world feels vast, but in this moment, it feels manageable. It feels small. It feels at rest. You close your eyes, feeling the cool earth beneath you, grounding you, rooting you to this moment, to this world. The night has its rhythm, the earth has its rhythm, and you are part of it. The work of the day has ended, but the rhythm continues. The river flows, the wind stirs, the stars shine. Everything continues in its own time, and you are at peace with it. As sleep begins to take you, you feel the quiet pull of the night, the soft embrace of the earth beneath you, the steady hum of life around you. The world is vast, but tonight it feels small, manageable, and peaceful. You rest in the knowledge that tomorrow will come, and with it, the work, the rhythm. But for now, there is only this moment, only this peace. Tomorrow will come, but tonight, you rest. 0.30.7 to a 122. The night continues its slow, steady passage, the stars above you shining softly like distant guardians, their light constant and gentle. The air has grown cooler, and the desert, once so hot under the sun's fierce gaze, now feels calm, peaceful, as if it has found its rest. The night wraps around the village, a comforting blanket of stillness, allowing the earth to breathe deeply after the long day. The only sounds that fill the air are the soft rustle of the leaves in the trees, the occasional murmur of the river flowing in the distance, and the faint whisper of the wind as it moves gently through the land. You lie back on the cool earth, feeling the weight of the day slip away with each slow, deep breath. The earth beneath you is steady, grounding you, its solid presence a reminder that, no matter what, life continues. The world outside is quiet, but it is far from still. The desert is alive, full of movement, full of sound, but in a way that is almost imperceptible, gentle, like the steady pulse of the earth beneath you. The world moves slowly, but it moves with a sense of purpose, a rhythm that has been established over millennia. The stars above seem to shimmer softly, their light like a reassuring hand on your shoulder, a reminder that the universe is vast, but in this moment the world feels small, manageable, and peaceful. You can hear the distant call of a bird in the trees, the soft rustling of its wings, and for a moment you imagine what it must feel like to soar freely through the air, above the village, above the desert, feeling the wind beneath your wings. But even as that thought crosses your mind, you realize there is something beautiful in being grounded, in being connected to the earth, to the rhythm of life that continues, without haste, without hurry. As the night deepens, the world around you becomes quieter still, and you begin to feel the weight of the day melt away completely. The fire that once burned brightly in the distance has dimmed, leaving only a few glowing embers, but the warmth of its light still lingers in the air. The earth is cool now, and the wind is soft against your skin. You take a slow breath in, the air fresh and clean, and as you exhale, you feel the last remnants of tension leave your body. The world continues to turn, but in this moment it feels as though time has slowed down, allowing you to simply exist, to simply be. The village has settled into its nighttime rhythm. The sounds of the day have faded, leaving only the peaceful murmurs of the earth. The village is quiet now, its people resting after a long day of work. The fields are still, the river flows gently, and the stars above shine down like ancient witnesses, keeping watch over everything. The earth, with its vastness, its quiet strength, and its gentle pulse, is a constant, and you feel a deep sense of peace in knowing that you are part of it. The land will continue, the sun will rise again, and life will go on. But for now, there is only peace, only the present moment, unfolding gently around you. Tomorrow will come, as it always does, bringing with it the sun's warmth and the work of the day. But for now, there is no need to worry. There is no need to rush. The world has its rhythm, and so do you. The day's work will come again, but tonight, the earth is at rest, and so are you. There is nothing to do, nothing to worry about, except to lie back, feel the earth beneath you, the cool breeze against your skin, and simply breathe. The stars above you shine softly, their light steady and constant, like a quiet promise that the world will continue, just as it always has. You are part of that rhythm, part of the flow of life, and for now, in the calm of the night, you feel at peace, knowing that tomorrow will come in its own time, and the world will continue its endless cycle. As you drift deeper into sleep, the world becomes quieter still. The soft rustling of the wind, the murmur of the river, and the faint sounds of the night all blending together in a peaceful lullaby. The night embraces you, offering comfort and rest. The earth beneath you remains steady, the stars above you steady, and in this stillness you find your place in the world. The cycle of life continues, but tonight there is only peace. The night continues, its embrace gentle and steady, holding the village in a peaceful stillness. The stars overhead are now fully visible, their light soft and steady, casting a serene glow over the land. The moon, high in the sky, bathes the world in a pale, quiet light. The earth beneath you feels solid, steady, grounding you to this moment. You can feel the weight of the night, but it is not heavy. It is a comforting weight, a reminder that the world is here, steady and unchanging. The wind stirs the palm trees, their leaves rustling softly in the breeze. It is a familiar sound, one that has been heard in this land for centuries, a sound that connects you to the generations that have come before. The wind, like the river, has its rhythm, its steady pulse. It moves across the land, carrying the scent of earth, the faint fragrance of desert flowers, and the coolness of the evening air. In its movement, you feel a sense of peace, a sense that everything is as it should be. The world may be harsh, but in this moment, everything is calm. You lie back, feeling the earth beneath you, the coolness of the night air on your skin. The village is quiet now, the sounds of the day long faded into the background. All that remains is the quiet murmur of the world, the whisper of the wind, the distant flow of the river. You are part of this rhythm, part of this land. The work of the day is done, and the world has slowed, allowing you a moment of rest. The moon rises higher, its pale light casting long shadows across the land. The world seems to hold its breath as the night deepens, the quiet peace settling over everything. The stars twinkle softly, their light steady and unyielding, a reminder that even in the vastness of the universe, there is still a steady, reliable rhythm. The world continues to turn, the earth continues its steady pulse, and you too are part of it. The cool breeze continues to move through the trees, the soft rustling of the leaves filling the silence. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the calm wash over you. There is no need to worry, no need to rush. The world is at rest, and so are you. The labor of the day is behind you, and in this quiet moment, there is only peace. There is only the steady rhythm of the earth beneath you, the gentle pulse of life moving forward. As the night grows deeper, the village continues to sleep, wrapped in the quiet rhythm of the world. The fires have burned low, their embers glowing softly in the dark. The river flows steadily, its current unbroken, moving forward with the same rhythm that has carried it for centuries. The world is quiet, but it is not still. It is alive, moving at its own pace, continuing on, just as it always has. You listen to the soft rustle of the wind, the faint sound of the river, the distant calls of night creatures. Everything is connected, part of the same steady rhythm. The earth, the sky, the stars, the people, they are all part of this unbroken cycle. And in this quiet moment, you realize that you are part of it too. You are part of this ancient dance, part of the rhythm that has continued for centuries and will continue long after you are gone. As sleep begins to take you, the world around you grows softer, quieter. The sounds of the night fade into the background, and you feel yourself sinking deeper into the earth, grounded, steady. The rhythm of the earth continues, steady and constant, like a heartbeat. You are part of it. You are part of the land, the village, the world. And in this moment you feel at peace, knowing that tomorrow will come with its own rhythm, its own tasks, but for now, there is only the quiet peace of the night. The world continues to turn, the stars continue to shine, and you move with it. There is no rush, no hurry. The world moves at its own pace, and you too move with it, steady, sure, part of the eternal flow of light. 703 Tansvein died 2024. As the night slowly deepens, the world around you seems to settle further into a peaceful quiet. The air is crisp, cool and calming, carrying the faint scent of the earth and the river. The stars above are like scattered diamonds, their light soft yet steady, casting a warm, gentle glow over the village and the land. The moon, now higher in the sky, bathes everything in its pale, soft light, and the world feels as if it is wrapped in a soothing embrace, offering comfort in the stillness. The sounds of the night are gentle, Distant animal calls, the whispering wind through the palm trees, the quiet rustle of the leaves. It's the kind of silence that fills you, rather than empties you, and you feel as though you are part of the night, part of the land, as if the world around you is in perfect harmony. There is no rush, no hurry, just the steady rhythm of life continuing as it always has, in its quiet, unbroken way. You lie on the soft earth, feeling the coolness of the night seep into your skin, grounding you to the present moment. The rhythm of the world feels steady and sure, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. Everything has its place, its purpose. The work of the day is done, and now, as the night wraps its arms around you, you are left with peace. The stars above, the soft whisper of the wind, the gentle flow of the river. They are all reminders that life continues, that the world is always in motion, even when it seems still. In the distance, the firelight from the village flickers faintly, its warmth still reaching you, but the soft glow of the embers blends with the darkness of the night. The wind moves gently through the trees, carrying with it the sounds of the desert, the rustle of leaves, and the steady rhythm of the world. The village is quiet now, the people resting after the labor of the day. But in this quiet, there is something profound, something grounding. It is the feeling that life continues, unbroken, steady, no matter what the day has brought. The river too continues its steady course. The soft murmur of the water flowing over the stones is calming, like the earth itself sighing in relief. You can almost feel the pulse of the river, the steady flow of its current, moving forward without hurry, without pause. It is a reminder that life, in its simplest form, is a steady rhythm. Work, rest, movement, pause, each part of the cycle flowing into the next, just as the river flows to the sea. The cool night air continues to soothe your skin, and as you lie there, you feel the warmth of the day begin to fade completely, replaced by the gentle coolness of the evening. The stars above seem endless, their light a constant presence in the vast sky. The world is quiet, but not empty. It is full of life, full of rhythm, full of the quiet strength that sustains it. The desert, the river, the village, all of it is part of this great cycle, and you too are part of it. Tomorrow the sun will rise again, and the work of the day will begin once more. The people of the village will rise with the sun, and the rhythm of the earth will continue. But for now, you rest. The world moves at its own pace, steady and sure, and in this moment, you are at peace. The cool night air, the soft rustling of the leaves, and the distant sound of the river create a lullaby, a song of the earth itself, and you find comfort in its melody. You close your eyes and let the quiet of the night surround you. The world may be vast, but here, in this moment, it feels small, manageable, and peaceful. You are part of this rhythm, this eternal cycle, and in that knowledge you find peace. The world moves on, but tonight, you rest. Tomorrow will come in its own time, but for now there is only peace, only the steady, soothing rhythm of the night. The night continues to unfold around you, its peace wrapping you in a soft, comforting embrace. The world is quiet, and yet it is full of life. The stars above shine steadily, the fire in the distance burns low, and the earth beneath you remains solid, grounding you in this moment. Everything feels right, everything feels as it should be. You are part of this ancient rhythm, this unbroken cycle that has continued for generations, and in that, you find peace. As you drift off to sleep, the sounds of the world fade into the background, the soft whispers of the wind, the rustle of the trees, and the quiet flow of the river blending together into a peaceful lullaby. The night is still, but it is full of rhythm, full of life, and full of peace. And for now, there is no need to worry. Tomorrow will come, but for tonight, there is only rest. As the night slowly gives way to the first light of dawn, the world begins to stir once more. The first hints of sunlight brush the horizon, casting a soft golden light over the land. The stars, which had glittered so brightly through the night, fade softly into the morning sky. The air is cool and refreshing, filled with the scent of earth and the faint fragrance of flowers carried on the breeze. The desert, vast and timeless, is momentarily still, as if it too is taking a deep breath, preparing for the day ahead. The village, still wrapped in the quiet embrace of the night, begins to come alive. The first movement stirs, soft footsteps along the ground, the faint murmur of voices as the day begins. The women, already awake, make their way to the river, their baskets balanced on their heads, their steps steady and sure. The men rise from their homes, their bodies already accustomed to the early start, heading toward the fields, ready for another day of work. The children stir as well, their laughter filling the air as they prepare for their tasks. The world is moving again, but it does so slowly, gently. The rhythm of the day is steady, unhurried, like the flow of the river that sustains the land. Everything feels connected. Everything is part of the same eternal cycle. The rising and setting of the sun, the flowing of the river, the work of the people, the beating of the earth's heart. You rise slowly, stretching your arms toward the sky, feeling the cool morning air against your skin. The earth beneath you is solid, unyielding, grounding you in the present moment. The soft hum of life fills the air once again, the rustling of the trees in the breeze, the distant sounds of the river. the steady rhythm of footsteps as the people begin their work. The land is alive, and you are part of it, moving in time with its pulse. You walk through the village, your feet soft against the earth, the dust rising faintly with each step. The village is waking, but it is not rushed. There is no hurry, no sense of urgency. The work will be done, but it will be done in its own time, its own rhythm. The people move through the village with purpose, but there is a quiet dignity in their movements. They are not driven by the need for recognition or reward. They move because it is what must be done, because it is part of life, part of the rhythm that sustains the village. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, the village is fully awake, the sounds of daily life filling the air. The work continues, but there is no frantic energy, no rush. The people carry on with their tasks, gathering water from the river, planting the crops, tending to the animals, with steady hands and calm hearts. The day's heat begins to settle in, but the rhythm of life remains unchanged, the steady pulse of work, rest, and peace continuing as it always has. You pause for a moment standing at the edge of the village, looking out over the vast desert and the fertile fields that stretch out in front of you. The river, winding its way through the land, sparkles in the sunlight, its steady flow a reminder that life continues, quietly, steadily. The earth is full of life, full of rhythm, and you are part of it. You feel the pulse of it in your own body, the slow beat of your heart in time with the land, the village, the river. As the day moves on and the sun reaches its peak, the heat of the desert intensifies, but the rhythm of the day remains the same. The work continues, steady and sure, each person moving with purpose, each task part of the greater whole. The village moves in harmony, the sounds of labor filling the air, but there is no tension, no strain. The work is difficult, yes, but it is meaningful. It sustains the village, sustains the land, and carries the cycle of life forward. The air is thick with warmth, but there is a calmness to it, a quiet knowing that everything is in its place. The sun beats down, but the earth remains steady, unbroken, and the people continue their work with the same quiet strength, the same calm purpose. The rhythm of life continues, unhurried, unbroken, steady. As the sun begins to dip lower in the sky and the heat of the day begins to fade, the village slows again. The evening settles in with a coolness that is refreshing, the desert air soft and soothing after the heat of the day. The people finish their work, the sounds of the village growing quieter, the rhythm of the day now coming to a close. The firelight begins to glow in the distance, casting a soft, welcoming light across the village as the day's labor fades into rest. The world is still, the air cooling, the stars beginning to shine in the sky above. The earth beneath you remains steady, solid, grounding you in the quiet peace of the evening. The night is coming, and with it, the peace of the world will once again settle in. The rhythm of life will continue, but for now there is rest. The earth is calm, the village is at peace, and you too find rest in the quiet beauty of the 0703.725. As the last of the night fades and the first light of the morning touches the land, everything feels quiet, steady. The village is still and the earth beneath you is cool, its steady presence grounding you in this tranquil moment. The sun rises slowly, its rays spilling over the horizon, casting a soft golden glow that bathes the world in a gentle warmth. The stars, now hidden by the light of day, seem to fade into the distance, but their quiet, steady presence remains in your memory. The world begins to wake again, but this time, there is no rush, no pressure. The work will come as it always does, but for now, the village continues its quiet rhythm, its slow dance with time. The people rise, but they rise with ease, each step taken with purpose but without urgency. The world feels vast, yet in this moment it is small, and everything is as it should be. You sit once more, watching the day unfold before you. The children laugh and play, their voices light and carefree, filling the air with the innocent joy of youth. The men and women begin their day, the sounds of their movements blending into the steady hum of life. The river continues to flow, steady and calm, a reminder that life moves ever forward, ever sure. The sun climbs higher, warming the earth and filling the village with light. You breathe deeply, feeling the warmth on your skin and the peace that fills the air. The rhythm of the day unfolds before you, but it is not hurried. It is deliberate, gentle, just as the night was, and as you watch the world continue, you feel at peace, knowing that you are part of it all, part of the rhythm, part of the land. Tomorrow will come with its own tasks, its own rhythm, but for now, there is only peace. The work, the labor, the cycle of life, it all continues. But tonight, you rest. Tonight you sleep under the same stars that have guided generations before you. And as you close your eyes, you know that the world will continue in its own time. The earth, the village, the river, all of it continues, steady and sure, and you too move with it, part of the eternal flow of life. The world is vast, but in this moment it feels small. You are part of it, part of something greater, something eternal. And in that knowledge, there is peace. Tomorrow will come, but tonight, you rest.